Hi, Stephen Rosen here for another episode of the Executive Briefing. And just yesterday I was sitting in with a customer who is a Salesforce excellence expert, and he asked me, he said, Stephen, what do you see in the industry in terms of number of days that sales managers are expected to be out in the field coaching? And I thought that was a great question. So let me ask you, if you're a sales manager, how many days do you spend in the field? And if you're a sales executive, because I'm speaking to both of you, how many days do you expect your sales managers to be in the field effectively coaching? It's a great question. I'd love to hear your answer. Now, my answer was very simple. Well, the fact is that coaching is the number one activity that drives sales rep performance and engagement. So as much time as you can in the field is the right answer. So what does that look like? I know sales managers have many jobs, many roles. There's admin, there's meetings, there's a whole bunch of stuff that they need to deal with. So I kind of look at 60% of their time. Okay. And the reason being, the more time you spend coaching, the better performance of your sales reps. There was a corporate executive board study in 2003. It's an old study, but had 2,400 reps and found that sales reps who receive up to a day or more of coaching significantly outperform those who receive little or no coaching. So if you want to drive performance and you want to be successful, make sure you're out in the field coaching. So the question comes back to the number of days in a year. Now, I always used to use, when I was head of sales, 205 working days in a year. Okay, and it may be a little less, maybe a little bit more. So 60% of 200 is 120. So how many days do you spend in the field? How many days do your sales managers spend in the field? Well, if we're asking that question, do you actually track and plan the number of days you're going to spend in the field every year? I think not. And it was interesting when I had asked, this individual who was head of sales excellence for a Fortune 500 pharmaceutical company, whether they track it or how many days their sales managers do. And they don't track it, although they think it's really important. And then they wonder, are their sales managers out there coaching? Are they not? How often are they coaching? And then the second part of that equation, there's the first part, how many days you spend. And there's a direct correlation, whether you're a poor coach or a great coach, the more time you spend in the field, the better results you're going to get. So my message today is get out in the field and coach and help your reps get better. That's a clear message. Get out there and do it. If you weren't in the field today, make sure you're out there tomorrow. If you're ahead of sales, see what your managers are up to. Are they out coaching? How many days have they been out there this week? Are you tracking it? Because to me, that is the number one KPI of sales managers. So next sales executive brief, I want to talk about the quality of coaching. So today we talked about quantity, and there is an equation. Certainly quality adds to it. Actually, quality is key, also times quantity. So it's a combination of both. And if you can be a great coach and be out there frequently, you're going to be on the podium. And your sales reps are going to be on the podium. So get out there and coach.